Well, it is New Year's Eve of 2020, and it won't be long until we will be ringing in the new year. However, you're planning on ringing it in, we will probably be asleep by 9:30, maybe stay up till 10. We haven't done the midnight thing for a very long time because we're older and we just can't ever seem to stay up that late. So I will be ringing in the new year a little earlier because we go to bed a lot earlier than the midnight time. Okay. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about resolutions. So, resolutions have been around for a long time. They didn't just start in the United States with Americans. About for about 4,000 years ago, the Babylonians had New Year's resolutions. Their New Year was in March, sometime around there. It was based on the planting season, which is, I mean, not unusual. And they had to make a resolution to pay back people's money they had borrowed or to take back things that they had borrowed, and they'd bring in a new king or they decide to keep the old king. All kinds of stuff going on about people making a resolution. And when I make my resolutions, they probably sound a lot like your resolutions. I'm going to exercise more. I am going to eat better. I'm going to lose X amount of weight. Remember the quarantine 15. It's happening. Okay. We are going to save more money. We're going to spend more time with our parents, with our siblings, with our friends. That's a hard one right now because of COVID-19 and the social distancing and everything else. And I love the posts that I have on Facebook, not me personally, but that my friends have, of it's going to be a grand celebration when everyone can get together and feel safe. People are getting together, okay? Whether they're doing it safely or not, that's up to them. People are getting together. I'm talking about what a grand celebration when everyone is together and feeling safe and feeling comfortable. It is just next year's Christmas and holiday season is going to be big. Now, I wanted to talk to you specifically about resolutions as it is pertaining to you as a person. I'm no great big deal, not a big deal. But I will tell you that last year I decided, last year now, y'all, this was in November of last year, I thought I'm going to do a little video show. Okay, well, that was November of 2019. Well, the pandemic hit. The year started out great. The pandemic hit. And then I started really worrying about what would people think if I did that? Would people tune in? And then I realized I'm having a good time. So, but B, what would my friends think? What would my family think? Would it be something that people are interested in? I had all these doubts and all these fears about even starting this. And I thought, well, what if no one wants to follow? And then I had can I actually get it done? And so I had all this fear of doing a channel or doing something like this. And then I ended up having time because of COVID-19 gave me the time. Now, do I wish it on anybody? But I found an opportunity, a silver lining out of this very sad situation, very scary situation. I got a little extra time and I got a little emboldened by, hey, if not now, when? If I'm complaining about the fact that people don't love history and don't want to study history and people aren't teaching it well or teaching it the right way to scads of students across the country, and I'm not really doing anything about to help the problem, then I am the problem. I mean, I want to be a solution. I don't want to be part of the problem. And so me sitting around and spinning my wheels and never going anywhere was not getting me anywhere. So that's one of my things. I said, I'm just going to start it. And if it takes off, it takes off. If I have, 15, 20 people that we spend time together, learning history, laughing, having a good time, then we'll do it. And I've got to tell you, I got a little of inspiration. We like to think as adults that we inspire the young people. I got to tell you, I got inspired by someone a lot younger than me. And because of him and I following him, he gave me a little bit of wind beneath my wings, because this is one of the most tenacious young men I've ever taught. And he never changed for anybody. And I'm going to tell you, his name is Richard Leibovitz. Teachers don't have favorite students. I don't. But I will tell you that we've kept up with each other. We got along great. We still do. He was in Montgomery and did his internship with a law firm here, and we got to spend time together, and he got to come over and eat dinner, and we got to reconnect. The day he walked into my classroom, okay, loud, oh, so loud, wonderfully, gregariously loud. But he came in that classroom and he wanted me to know that, by golly, he was Richard Leibovitz and I better pay attention. And I did. I had taught his brother, has a wonderful family. And so I had to have that one-on-one conversation that said, hey, baby, there's only one class clown, and that's me. So I'm going to take that off your plate. You don't need to worry about that this year. I've got that covered. So we got that straight, and I have followed him from the day he left my 8th grade class until, I want y'all to listen to this, went to school, went to Alabama, went to AUM, going to be a lawyer, right? Goes to Washington, D.C., works, puts money aside, then goes to Loyola Law School in Chicago, pays for his law school, and has graduated and passed the bar exam. First try. Richard Leibovitz. You know what? When that kid walked in my room, 8th grade, I was like, oh my goodness. But you know what? He always said he was going to be somebody and do great things. He's doing great things. And I can't wait to see what else he is going to do. I love you, Richard. You are an inspiration. His tenacity is something that I admire. I love the fact that, you know what? He's going to work hard. He didn't spend all of his money on the lottery and say, boy, I sure hope I win the lottery so that I can go to law school. No, he worked his boo-honkus off so he could pay to go to law school. That's what he did. He had a dream and he worked to make it true. So, hey, 2021, it's okay to be a dreamer. I'm a dreamer. I love to dream about if this happens, then this, and I would love to go here, and I would love to travel there, and I would love to visit with so-and-so. I love to dream. But it's so important to back it up with hard work. And remember, a little bit of luck. So, what I wish for you this 2021 is that at least one of your dreams comes true, but that you work hard for it so you can own it. See, if you work hard for it, it's yours. It's when someone just gives you something, I mean, it's nice, but you didn't work for it. Okay? When you work hard for something and you earn it, it makes it all the more sweeter than someone just giving you something. Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking. All of you people who are all upset about the stimulus money, okay? Either it's too much or it's not enough. It doesn't matter. The stimulus money's coming. So for all of you upset that you're getting stimulus money, let me tell you what you can do. Okay? use it to help somebody else. If you don't need it, I can private message me. I can tell you lots of people who are desperate for some type of help, be it through the Salvation Army, be it through the Faith Rescue Mission, be it your neighbor down the street. If you are upset about getting $600 stimulus money because you've had money coming in, just like we have, you know what? Go to a local business, go to a local restaurant, spend the money there, stimulate the economy, help your neighbor. So whether you think it's too much or not enough, it's coming, whatever the amount's going to be. So you can use it to help somebody else out if you don't need it. I mean, problem solved, right? It's kind of like class clown. You don't have to worry about that. Bring in your stimulus check. If you don't need it, go out and spend it. Spend it at a place that needs it. Give it away to someone who has had a tragedy over the Christmas holidays, or a family that's struggling because someone has COVID or someone has died from the coronavirus. Do something with it instead of just complain about it. Do something with your stimulus check if you don't need it. Okay? Now listen, 2021's coming tomorrow. And we're going to start the new year off with a fresh set of lessons. Message me if you have an idea of something you want to learn about. And I want you to remember that name I told you, because in about 5 or 10 years, you're going to hear his name in lights. Okay? Just like so many of my other students. Like I said, I don't have favorites, but I've kept up with Richard, because Richard and I just got along great. And he was inspiring to me to work hard, to create something fun that I've always wanted to do. So Richard, thank you. Love you. All right. I hope y'all have a great night. Be careful. Be safe. Okay. And I know that you're going to have a blessed 2021. Okay. Have a good one.